Welcome everybody. I'm GpaSilverMane, and this is it's basically a blog update. Happens every Friday. I want to just go over it and cover it for my viewership and give a little feedback if there's anything to talk about. Greetings, commanders. The fight for Alliance supremacy is a battle that must be fought through cooperation across the Alliance ranks, and today we're briefing everyone on several updates to improve the rewards reaped from your teamwork. We've also got the lowdown on character availability, stout blitzes, and weekly events that'll act as a catalyst for success. All right. Alliance donations and Stark Tech. See, and anytime they do this, it does improve quality of life and catch-up mechanics, but as well as it kind of it works over the older generations that play the game. You know what I mean? All right. Alliance donations and Stark Tech have been tools for alliances for some time now, but with more active alliances than ever in Marvel Strike Force, we want to update the features to improve alliance progress for new and veteran commanders alike. Our goal is to reduce the time it takes to new alliances to level up and lower the cost of Stark Tech for all. Here's what's coming with our forthcoming version 5.9. See, and that's the baby account GPOC Quest Alliance. It's not baby accounts, it's just my baby account. My new free to play is you got to get your alliance to level 50. Well, we can't even donate till we're level 50, you know. So it's I wonder how long it's actually going to take to get to level 50. If it's forever, that sucks because that's just more resources and another store to go through. Alliance donations. The first big update you'll notice is we'll be doubling Alliance XP rewards from Alliance donations for the basic, premium, and elite donations. So initially, I think it's like 300 XP is what, or 30 XP rather, per 10K donated. So 24 members, 720 XP a day. It's not a lot, but I don't know how much it takes to level up. And elite donations, as well. I think level 80 is the cap. Alliance XP reward daily objectives. Additionally, the cost of making power core donations and refreshing your alliance donations will be reduced. That's cool. So you can donate a lot, or more, I should say. I never recommend doing the power cores. Just do the 10K, but we'll see what happens after the update. When these improvements go live, you'll likely notice an increase in Alliance XP required to hit. Alliance donation milestones. However, the new double XP payouts will compensate for the change and then some. Basically, after the first milestone, you'll be able to hit milestones with fewer players needed. See, and that's nice. If you can get those first three, you get the reward back. I don't know if they're going to change the rewards inside of it because they're changing the XP and such, but we shall see. I don't know how to explain. There's only 6 lanes on U75, and you only need 18 members to do that. So if you could acquire those max, that get your 10K back as well as the max Stark Tech with 18 members, that would be ideal. And then just that way you can have 6 open slots to recruit new players or expand alliances or something. Make alliances bigger. I think that'd be even more aspects to the game. Availability updates. We've got some big news regarding the Doctor Strange What If costume. So I believe they are making a new character here. The dev team collectively loves the episode of What If, where Stephen Strange went down a dark path, and we moved quickly to create an associated costume. However, while we were making plans to release the costume, the team also started working on some exciting new content, which is currently scheduled to be released next year. We realized... So I wonder if that has anything to do with the tower, the Dark Tower, or whatever they want to call it, or the 1v1 wars, I don't know, the galactic challenges and such. Would fit in perfectly, so in the near future, the costume of Doctor Strange will be removed, but then return as a brand new playable character. We're not quite ready to announce the team that Doctor Strange will be, the new Doctor Strange. And I've been saying there's going to be a rework to Supernatural and to Spider-Man, or Spider-Verse, I should say, because those are my favorite characters personally, and you can't even really use them because they're just so power crap. They're original characters initially, and like Guardians of the Galaxy the same way, but I did believe that was the next update. Just following their current path of the teams they've been reworking, Supernatural was there for me. So, in non-Doctor Strange news, Silver Samurai is heading into the Elite Store, so you can spend your Silver promo and Gold promo credits on him on Red Stars. Dark Dimension 5. A few weeks back, we provided details of upcoming Dark Dimension 5, November 18th. Start prepping required teams now. So, this is not for anybody other than maybe 100 people. And I don't even know if those 100 people are going to push spending all that money to get all that G16. Obviously, they do every time, but this is just insane. So, DD5 is coming out, and People are going to be spending so they can get through it first and get the rewards and the clout, you know, and be famous for doing such thing. Yeah, I think it's awesome, and it's something cool for them to brag about. Absolutely. Visual issue. So the visual issue is they're not showing the right rewards. 10 random items is what it's saying, but it should be 9232 random items. So 9,232, which is similar to all the other Ultimates, or the Dark Dimension rather. DD1 through 4, you get tons and tons of gear. But by then, it's kind of just put that gear into your favorite characters or top off a few characters that you used. So this is awesome. It's just a visual misunderstanding there. Obviously, 10 random items would be awful. Unless it was like 100 of a mini unique, 100 mini unique. You know, I guess 10 random items. I don't know. That'd be bad. We'll be fixing this visual issue in the future, so they're not messing with it right now. Essentially, they're putting it on the back burner because you're still getting the good stuff. In addition to Dormammu and his 2 red star promotion. See, that's awesome. I'm actually kind of terrified to even fight against the guy. So I am doing a video about Doom 4 1 through 9 trauma update, so look out for that. We'll soon be making a minor modification to how trauma functions. So it was dissolving at the beginning of your enemy's turn, which is no bueno. And now it's going to dissolve at the end, just like everything else. Like, well, in a way, because you give them... Let me see how this goes. I hit them with defense down, and then if they take a turn, that defense down goes away. And to me, that's just like... I didn't get to utilize it. So you got to plan your turn meters essentially properly. Because if they're close to taking a turn, you put defense down on them, and none of your characters get to hit them, that defense down is wasted. So currently, a character inflicted with trauma will clear it at the start of that character's turn. This is creating a perception that certain characters with the ability to clear debuffs in themselves, like Deadpool and Kestrel, are clearing trauma because of their passive ability, meaning they're immune. In actuality, the trauma debuff is expiring when it is intended, not because of their passive abilities, as this is likely a cause of indefinite confusion with some players. We're planning on updating when trauma expires. Huh. So to me, that sounds like it's is expiring when it is intended. Okay. Blitz update. Some of you may notice the Blitz Battle, the opponent is no longer... Yeah, absolutely. You have to now hit Find Opponent. And it adds an extra second to Blitz. Dear Lord, have mercy. You know, it's rough on your fingers and such. But I do believe a lot more people are blitzing because there's a lot more alliances, they just said. Did they not up above? So you'd have to say they're lying about both things, essentially. Because more blitzing means more people playing, meaning they're doing war because war's so much better than blitzing. If they're blitzing on top of that. You know what I mean? So I think there's a huge influx right now of new players coming to the game, and I hope they find my channel. I really, really do. It just says basically the servers were overloaded, and they did this simply to cut back on that so it didn't lag them out. Stepping into the Blitz ring in the coming week are 2 characters who can take and dish out a punch. Up first, November 15th, is the Stinger Blitz, featuring Wasp. And Wasp is wonderful. She's one of the better characters on her team, in my opinion. If you've ever played them, you would know that. I mean, Ant-Man slows them, and Wasp never gets hit. She's essentially the Spider-Man of the team. It's awesome. And you're going to need her unless you're an end-game player. So if you're an end-game player, that's probably not good news for you, but you shouldn't be blitzing for it, which will help the newer player base. Don't miss your chance to drop the hammer. And she's also used for Jubilee, which is huge. This is saving you energy of farming her. Tons and tons of stuff at her node, or it's just adding on top of farming her node. Is the Stinger Blitz featuring Wasp? Okay, don't miss your chance. Up next, November 18th is the Mortal Protector Blitz, where you can slug your way to tons of Iron Fist shards. Now, everybody loves Iron Fist because he's on Heroes for Hire, and he's a great ward defense. But by the time you get him actually built up to where... a couple months from now, he's probably just going to be the old news. You know what I mean? He's going to be like the Mercs. It's going to be a staple. So you're going to want that team built. That's another awesome, awesome Blitz. He's the healer on the team, and his ultimate is similar to Wolverine's, White Tigers. Well, not White Tiger as much, but Wolverine, Ghost Rider, and a few others. It's single target damage. It just pumps out tons and tons of damage. It will kill so many people. Awesome, awesome character. make sure to go hard on him. I did get a 100 shard drop on my level 64 account of Colleen Wing out of a Mega Orb, and literally I have no intention of building her anytime soon. But moving forward. Alright, bonus and flash events. Douse your X-Force characters with character shards with upcoming Full Force bonus event. So that's happening right now, actually, I do believe, until on November 14th at 4 p.m. Don't miss your chance to earn 2 times. Oh, no, okay, so it's more X-Force. They were just giving us X-Force, I believe, for Doc Ock, which got moved up 2 weeks or something, I believe I heard. Earn 2 times X-Force shards on campaign nodes with like your Negasonic and such. Deadpool's in the arena store. X-Force characters and their nodes. Then on November 19th, Blitz stores Domino, Cable's on a node, as well as the War Store. Who's their 5th? Deadpool, Cable, Domino, wow, I don't know. Negasonic and X-23. I believe X-23 is War Store. So you're literally getting Negasonic and Cable, I guess. I actually bought Cable from the War Store a couple times back in the day on my main account. Rounding out the fun on November 19th, it is time to send your hand team on a mission to bring back Catalyst parts. See, and this is one of the worst events. Relicon, they give you enough Catalysts now that you don't even need to really do this, in my opinion. Obviously, more Catalysts help, but where you're spending $1 million gold a day, you're not going to run out of Catalysts. Where you're spending $1 million gold a day, you're not going to run out of training modules. Let's say you run out of training modules. You're going to go and spend your gold investing gear with Catalysts, or you're going to go and spend your gold in the supply store on parts and stuff while your training modules accumulate over a day or two, and then you're going to come back and your bottleneck's gone. And if you're not spending, you're not going to run into it near as much. But if you're spending money in this game, okay, so you buy gold, you spend the gold, you then need more training modules. You have a bottleneck. You have to go buy training modules. You then train them up. You then need more gold to invest the gear because you trained them up levels. And you need more gold and T4s or building materials. And that's how it works. It's just a boom, 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 one after another, domino effect. So anybody that tells you there's that hardcore bottleneck is probably spending money. Filter your roster by hand. Okay. Now, obviously, I'm not going to tell you not to go for this because it is a flash event, and that's what pretty much the only thing you control. That's my beginner's guide, is flash events and challenges. So it's huge in that aspect. Rounding out the fun on November 19th at 4 p.m. It's a chance to boost your commander level again. So they're giving us XP thrall. This is huge. My account that's set at 85, they're going to be going up. They're releasing a level 90 cap here soon. I'm not sure when, but it's already in the achievement section on your screen. I believe you have to be level 85 to see it, because I can only see it on my 85 account. But there's another achievement. I think it gives you like 500 cores or something. I'm not sure what the reward for it is anymore, but this is huge. This is helping a lot, especially with the Cersei event going on for newer players to boost up to that 43 for the medium campaign. Very, very big. Cersei ability clarification. So they're just adjusting on our thing. 10% of this is burying self and Icarus ally. In arena, plus 10 of this character's max health as barrier for all other allies. We'll be making a text correction. I do believe it's operating as meant to be. Yeah, the current combat behavior is correct. All right, and that's all they put in the blog here. So there's a lot of great news here, guys. The bonus and flash events, the Blitz is coming up. They're huge for new to mid-game players. Get a 6 and 7 star on your Jubilee. That makes her so much better. This trauma update. Trauma is so OP, as well as safeguard. Essentially, anybody that doesn't have trauma or safeguard is almost a worthless character, essentially, because they're not going to stand a very good chance against Infinity Watch or Weapon X, in my opinion. Especially Infinity Watch. You can't get through them. It takes like 3 turns of Gamora beating you to death before that safeguard goes away. And then it comes back when you cast another thing. So it's like, it's just weird. Dark Dimension 5, that'd be cool to see them race. I love watching and seeing who's competing. I actually go and check day to day. I did that with DD4, and it actually bounced back and forth because it had, I believe it was Tadano Mac was out in front. And then Scopely Fix Your Prices took the lead and won it. So, it was actually really, really cool, fun to watch each day, going there and looking and see how far they progress and such. And there's a lot of other great players, big spenders and staples in this game that were also in the competitive race of it. So it wasn't just them two by any means. Towards the end, I think the last 4 or 5 nodes it got that way, but All right, this Dark Tech, it's been needing to come. I can't see them adding more power to these top end teams, and taking the 25% to like a 50%. That's just massive. You know what I mean? Or even a 5% boost. But they should definitely give us more options for our Stark Tech and how to spend it. In my opinion. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and stay healthy. We'll see you in the next one.